boy Ray Rife is back. Make you all listen. I got my man Just B with us today.
What's going on,
And
man?
drop the fire off the top. The first one off the top.
First one off the top?
First one off the
Oh.
top will make you all listen. I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you're about.
You already know, JU $$ capitalize all the letters. Big dog, Just B in the building, Brooklyn native. Now relocated in Charlotte. Just trying to get comfortable, you know. For the most part, just dinero. But for the most part, coming down here was a growth transition for me. Like, to switch from New York to here, I had so much going on and so much things for music was going well. It made sense. So, like, told the fam, like, listen, we out. Everybody was with it, had enough funds to do what needed to be done, and now we here. Life in general, for me, I've been through enough. I lived in the hardest projects in Brooklyn. I had the good and the bad, as people would say. My dad lived in a place we call Starrett City. My mom's lived in Pink House Projects, worst projects in Brooklyn. So I had the best of both worlds. So, you know, like, coming from there, you gotta make sure you tough, always on point. But as you grow, you start seeing what you want, where you need to go for those things to obtain them. And I just realized I outgrew everybody. Once you realize you outgrew everybody, it's nothing personal. It's more so a me thing. My music was doing good, family straight. All right, let me get up out of here. Friends understand, haters gonna hate. That's just how it is. But the real ones know, like, you move for better. If you stay in the same place, you ain't never gonna grow. Process. Lately, it's been a vibe for me lately. So it's been more of a go in, feel how the beat to take me, and I'll just go in off the top, at least for the hook. Make sure the hook is as solid as can be. And I may write the verses down, but it just, like I said, it depends on the vibe, man. When it comes to rap, though, I live that, so it's not hard for me to do. To make other songs, I might sit down, get a little tea, get in my vibe, set the mood, but for the most part, it's here. It's definitely here. Freestyling, yeah. Freestyling has always, one of my friends, they got a 3-hour tape of me freestyling off the top.
Wow, that's crazy.
3-hour tape. It's going in my documentary. That's coming soon, too. But, like, the artistry of it, I could say I've grown from around my peers and people that I, you know, inspired by to know how to craft songs. Not just know how to rap. Like, anybody can rap, but how to craft a hit, give me a call. I got you. A piece of me, as I always say. So, like, with this, I'm cooking up a little Tiny Desk vibe where it's like live instruments and me just giving y'all behind certain tracks, why these songs was made, how these was made, and then showing how I perform them, because it's like, I feel music brings out the spirit. Like, anybody that understands music knows if you're going through something, 9 times out of 10, you put some music on, it's gonna be relatable. So I just try to make relatable music, timeless music, any pocket, no matter what the genre is. It's timeless, it's a hit. You'll never forget it. So I just stay in that lane. Most of my music is made off of passion. Like, I love it. I really love music, bad. My older brother, Graham's Grizzle, shout out to him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be doing music at all. I'll never forget, he had chefed up a little freestyle for me when I was young. It was like cash rules everything, food stamps and lotto. Most of the something that I know. And I'm like 8 years old rapping that. So I'm like, and then watching him perform and go on the stage and do it, it gave me the drive. Like, if my brother could do it, I could do it. So it just was something that was in us. Like, he had it, I took a liking to it. Between him and then in my era growing up, it was a lot of 50 Cent, Jadakiss, The Lox, MOP, stuff like that we listening to. And then I would still listen to R&B. So I had the best of both worlds because I could sing too. So it's like, I wasn't really telling people I could sing, but as I got older and started realizing it's a part of your artistry, it was something I was willing to do, and I love it.
Really,
It was never on my radar to be like, yeah, I'm gonna sing on certain tracks. It was just catch the vibe if it sound good. But now I know how to write these songs, how to harmonize. That's the growth part. That's the learning of the music game that I had to sit down with myself and say, listen, just because you might not be able to do it right now don't mean you won't be able to do it later. And got the ladies in a frenzy. Not even gonna lie, man. Tracks be hitting.
You be out here
We got a
snapping,
track,
singing.
December 8th, Trip, featuring Lil Zoo. That's AZ, son. That's gonna be one of them ones.
You said
Let's
super.
take a trip, we can dip, girl, and roll it up. You on my mind all the time, girl, you know what's up. We take a trip, we can dip, girl, and post it up. You on my mind all the time, girl, you know what's up. Like, it's that easy for me. Like, I love this. Like, everybody say they make music for money and all this. Yeah, of course, that's the end game, the end goal. But for me, when I started, it was an outlet. I needed to release the things that I seen in my mind, to share it with the world so it could be a better place. Like, music makes people do things. If your music don't move people, then you shouldn't be doing music. I'ma just keep it honest with you. If your music don't move me, I'ma be honest, whether it's good or not, I won't listen to it. And I don't expect nobody to listen to my music if it don't do nothing for them as well. So, timeless. Just remember that. You don't wanna get me started. Hey. Baby girl go retarded. So that one, that's called Get Me Started. It's like a little New Jersey bop vibe. And that one was made by accident, to be honest with you. Billionaire Beats, shout out to him. He cooked up a beat for me. He's like, I want you to go a different vibe with it. And that was the time where the hip movement and all that was coming. So that was like one of my biggest records. And another one I had called Insta Famous. Insta Famous was going crazy. I was performing Hot 97, Power 105, touring. So it was like certain tracks was moving, but it wasn't the tracks that I wanted. Like, you know, you passionate about what you do. So certain stuff people won't get. And that's my whole reasoning for doing the Tiny Desk vibe, because I want to give a piece of me to the people that never really got to see that side. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be, that's the way we trying to work it, because I'm gonna probably have about 3-4 people in there on cams. I'm gonna see if I can have it live streamed for the people back home in New York. I would love that for the ones that couldn't make it. But worst case scenario, chop it up, have it ready for YouTube. It's definitely gonna be up there for sure. Cause like I said, it's gonna be one of them ones. Jussb.yourself.com, jussb.yourself.com. That's the website. My social media, justb.yourself, jub.yourself. I'm everywhere, man. Just Google me.
All right. Appreciate your time, brother.